I think we're live. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so guys, welcome and welcome to what is the first broadcast that I've ever done. So I'm sorry for any technical glitches or anything like that. It's probably Simon's fault.
Probably.
So guys, this is our QPR preview. As you know, absolutely massive game this weekend for Blues. Still looking for that first win of the season after we managed to throw away a 2-goal lead at the weekend to Nottingham Forest. But we are joined here by Simon. Simon is currently. Do you want to explain a little bit about what you're doing at QPR at the minute, Simon?
Well, basically, I run the QPR Women's now their Twitter pages on match day. I write their match reports as well. So, yeah, I'm trying to get in there. Us students are trying to get as much work as possible, aren't we? So,
yeah, absolutely. You're a season ticket holder for how many years now?
My 10th year of pain. Yeah.
And yeah, welcome to the club, isn't it, really? So it's like, Blues fans won't look at QPR with too many fond memories, especially the last couple of years. Obviously, last year you beat us 2-1. 2-1, wasn't it?
Jack Robinson scored.
Yeah. That's it, yeah. And it was 4-1 the year before, but we won't go into that one. And then it was 3-1 at your place. So you're a bit of a bogey team for us, really, aren't you?
Yeah, well, as you say, Matt Smith is always your bogey player, isn't he?
I always mention
we seem to have done well against you. So
yeah,
we started the season badly, and we said there's 2 games we want to play, and it's Wigan and Birmingham, and we've beat Wigan, and now we've got to come to your place. So you hope our luck is changing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you say about your luck changing. We went to the QPR West Brom game. I'm not going to dwell on that too much.
Bring that one up, yeah.
But you were poor. There's no if or but about it. I mean, West Brom were quite good. There's no getting away from that. But first half, you were okay. But second half, you're abysmal. Do you want to go into that a little bit?
Yeah, so it was frustrating because I thought first half, we both said, didn't we deserved to be drawing.
Yeah.
We had a bad start to the season anyway, but that was our first good performance of the half.
Yeah.
That half. But then they scored early on in the second half, and that was it. We just absolutely fell apart.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Never seen us fall that much apart. I've seen us lose badly. I've been to Fulham, we lost 6-0 there.
Yeah.
I've seen us lose 6-1 to Chelsea. But the way we fell apart at West Brom was very bad. Like,
scary, wasn't it, really?
Disastrous, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the fact we had so many youth players playing, like young players,
to
fall apart in their career that early is harmful for them, harmful for their careers more than anything, because that's going to haunt them now for a good 5 years, at least, in their careers.
Some would say it's character building, isn't it? You get a defeat like that. I mean, we had the 8-0 against Bournemouth a few years ago. It's character building. We came back from that. We came back stronger, and obviously you've bounced back with a win against Wigan. Yeah. But just talk to me about the season in general. How do you think you've started? Obviously,
I think everyone underestimated how much work Ian Holloway and Mark Bircham had done the year before, behind the scenes and everything. And they thought our youth players and everything going into the season would have been good enough.
Yeah.
We've lost 3 key players in Alex Smithies, Jack Robinson and Nedum Manua, who was our captain. They've gone, and you've replaced them with a free agent in Leinster who got released by Union Berlin from the 2nd division in Germany. And that's it. We haven't really brought anyone else in until this loan window has hopefully saved our season with Naki Wells and Hemed coming in. Their debuts were what we've missed for a very long time in terms of strikers.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's now going to kickstart what was a very bad start to the season. And
it was.
We've started to have a cup run as well, which is again something that's unusual. But
I know you've been happy about that, haven't you? But
winning 2 games is a cup run for us. We're into the 3rd round. It's unreal, unheard of.
Dizzying heights for you. It has been a bit of a poor start to the season. I know I put in my prediction that QPR would finish 21st, just outside the relegation zone. So far, I'm proving right. what's been the key factor? I mean, under Holloway, you never looked like going down, but you never looked like doing much. So what's changed?
Everyone was frustrated with the football Holloway was playing, and McLaren's come in and tried to play this Man City style Barcelona Guardiola, like passing from the back, splitting the defenders, playing it forward, which fine works for Man City, Barcelona, but when you've got run-of-the-mill Championship players in your team, it's not working, and you're trying to play Matt Smith to feet, and that doesn't always work because Matt Smith, as you know, is good in the air. So you're not playing to everyone's strengths, and I think that's been the key problem. We've had confidence shot in our goalkeeper. We've losing Smithies has really harmed Ingram and Lumley, who are both our backups, because Ingram now he's had a few bad games, played at West Brom's, conceded 7, conceded 10 in 2 games.
Yeah.
Our goalkeepers have lost, so their confidence in the game plan has gone because a lot of the goals have come from their mistakes, from passing from the back, because they're the ones that have got to start the move. And then Wigan comes along and we start playing it in the air. And we're a lot more physical and a lot more chasing them down and playing to what were our positives last season. So
So I mean, looking at the season, it's not been a great start. So what can Blues expect, coming into this weekend? What are we looking at facing? Where would you highlight your key areas in terms of where do you see the goals coming from?
The goals coming from would be the link-up play between Hamed and Wells, who aren't even fully fit. I think Wells had played 43 minutes of football all summer. And the stand up, he got taken off in about the 70th minute, and that was knackered. Hamed is the same. They're our biggest threat, I'd say, at the moment. Eze as well would be another one. If he's on his day, he can be an unplayable player. But we've been playing him a little bit out wide compared to where he probably should be played. And from set pieces as well. Last season we scored a lot of goals from corners.
Yeah.
In the air. And we scored at West Brom our 1 goal, which we deserved at the time.
Come from a free kick, didn't it? Yeah.
Joel Lynch and Tony Leicester are very physical players, very strong players.
Yeah. So
they'd probably be the 2. Wells's pace, Hamed's strength, and our centre halves scoring ahead of.
So we're looking at mainly set pieces. I think Blues have been quite good from set pieces this season. I can't remember. I don't think we've scored from any set pieces this season. So obviously, I just want to quickly talk about Nahki Wells and Tommy Hamed. Massive fan of Nahki Wells, always have been.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not fully fit. Do you is that where your only strengths are coming from of those two, or are we looking at?
So Nahki Wells is someone QPR were rumoured to be after years ago. Everyone saw how well he played in that cup run that Bradford had, and QPR were the team to sign everyone at that time. So we were rumoured then. We missed out on him, saw him done well, and he's finally made the right decision and come back.
Yeah.
But, I think Wells' pace and Hamed's strength and physical ability, which shocked me a little bit because I didn't expect it as much, is something that we need to get that huge strength out of, because that is our main goal for it. Because before they'd arrived, we'd scored 2 goals all season.
Yeah.
And then instantly, Hamed scored 16 minutes into his debut, and you're thinking, well, we've got well beaters on our hands again. We've got goal scorers.
Yeah.
But then it comes to midweek, and I know we were only playing Bristol Rovers in the Cup, but we looked like scoring with every attack we had, and they weren't even playing. So
yeah,
you need to be confident in what we've got, but it hadn't clicked before the Wigan game. And you just hope going into the Birmingham game it will click again, and maybe when it goes perfect, someone will get a thrash in from us, but we can dream. It might be next pre-season or something, but
I'm dreaming this weekend. We need the win. So I just want to talk to you about Blues. Me and you talk a lot about Blues. Obviously, you have to listen to me bang on about it 24/7. What's your thoughts? Kind of give me a quick overview. What you're thinking for the season? What you think of the squad? Who do you think's gonna? I know you've seen us a few times. Who do you think's our main threat?
Well, from the game I saw, which was the Swansea game me and you went to,
yeah,
I thought Jota was your main threat.
Yeah,
The people around us Jota and Magoma, your width was something that scared Swansea and will scare us. Definitely.
Yeah. It's our main outlet, I would say.
Yeah. And knowing Jota from his days at Brentford, and that day will haunt me when him, Vibe and Canos absolutely destroyed our defence.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
You're always going to be wary of a team with him in it.
Yeah.
But Jukovic's hold-up play as well, I think, is a huge attribute.
Yeah, it's very effective. Yeah.
And I know, was it Shea Adams came on and scored straight away on
the weekend, yeah.
Weekend. And he always seems to play well against us. So, yeah, they're the four that I would highlight.
Yeah.
Jota being your star man, obviously.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, you don't pay that much money for him, and you expect it from him, really. You pay best part of £6 million, and obviously Magoma being player of the season last season. But obviously we've got Bogle now. Shea, I don't think Shea will start. We'll be looking at starting Bogle and Jukovic up front. Bogle's been doing really well without getting the goals, but hopefully, he can get off the mark this weekend. He's been talking it up in the paper, saying he needs to get off the mark. So it's coming sooner or later.
Another player that was rumoured to be joining us and that we trusted because Neil Warnock signed him for Cardiff. So
yeah, for sure.
Someone that we got to trust. But
yeah. So give me a quick overview. How do you think the team's going to line up? How do you think QPR are going to line up?
I was very shocked because in the cup on midweek we made 11 changes, which is the first time pre-war that's ever happened.
Yeah.
And Bright Say Samuel, who played, was unreal. He could be a shock that may get into the team.
Yeah.
But I think we'll start roughly the same as the Wigan game.
Yeah.
Joe Lumley will be in goal, which is a huge talking point at the moment because Ingram and him are battling over Smithy's old shirt. But Lumley seems the more confident one. Angle Rangel will probably play right back. Someone who scares me.
Yeah.
Tony Leinster will be captain.
Yeah.
It'll be between Joel Lynch or Baptiste.
Yeah.
Probably Joel Lynch.
He caught my eye against West Brom. I thought he was your best player.
Yeah. Well, Baptiste played really well on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or Tuesday. So you've got to be wary of that.
Yeah.
Jake Bidwell will play. He's been caught out a lot of times this season. Josh Scowen in midfield with Luwungu, who should be our best player, but has been very unfit this year.
Yeah.
Lacked who he is. And then you'll have Freeman, who, again, no one knows what is in his head at the moment. Eze will play our number 10. And then it'll be Hamed and Wells up front.
You think they'll start again, yeah?
Yeah, no doubt. They got dropped in the cup for this game. This game. Matt Smith and Washington played the full game, roughly, basically. So they won't start. They'll be on the bench, but Matt Smith won't play 2 full games in a week.
Yeah. I mean, now you've got those 2 strikers in up front. You've got good options, haven't you, off the bench as well, with Smith and Washington. They are good options to bring on.
Paul Smith as well is a very good option to have on the bench.
Yeah, and He's
very quick, very bright. Yeah.
So, I'm going to wrap this up quickly in a second. But, the all-important question, how is this one going to finish? I know you kind of like coming to St Andrews, don't you, really?
We do, but if this year's the year again, who knows? But a 2-2 draw, high-scoring draw.
Is that what you would take or what you think is going to happen?
That's what I think is my Rangers head says that, and my Rangers heart says we're going to win about 5-0. But yeah, I think a high-scoring draw because both our defences seem our weak points. I have found anyway. So keep a clean sheet. That's for sure.
Well, that'd be nice. We need to keep scoring. We looked good at the weekend. I mean, we're the highest scoring highest team with most shots in the championship. We managed to get 2 at the weekend, so I think it's finally clicking for us.
However, you have got Lee Camp in goal.
I think fans are calling for him to be dropped.
Former, I would like him in goal.
No, I can't be dealing with him in goal. If I'm perfectly honest, I'm giving him a chance, and obviously he's going to get another chance. I don't think he'll be dropped, but my God, if he makes another mistake, his head's going to be on the line.
He's been relegated 2 years out too, hasn't he? So.
Yeah, I know. It worries me, but he doesn't want to bring Kujak or Stockdale back in, so we got no chance of that happening. So it's either him or it's the youth goalkeeper. So it's a situation I've said needs sorting, but it's not going to be sorted until at least January now. So my head, I gave my prediction. I said 3-1. I still think I'm going to stick with 3-1, purely because of how weak your defense looked. As you said, it's your weak point. And just because of how many shots we've taken this season, how close we've come a lot of the times, it's just not fallen for us like against Swansea. Didn't quite fall in. But I think we're going to be looking to finish before the international break on a high. So I'm going to go with 3-1 still. But obviously you're looking for a draw. I'm sure you would take that away from home.
I'll take that now. If
you
offered me now, I wouldn't even bother coming up.
You are coming up, aren't you? That's the thing. So I'm going to look for your after match on the fan cams. It should be funny. Either way.
Yeah, funny.
Depending on the result. I mean, I'm sure you're going to have had a bit to drink. So.
Drink, James. I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah, it's not like you, is it? Well, Si, thank you so much for joining me.
It's all right.
And I look forward to hopefully speaking to you after the game.
Yeah.
When we just took you apart 5-0.
If I don't make a quick exit, that is.
And honestly, thanks for having us on. I'm sure we'll see you later in the season for the return fixture.
Yeah,
I think we have something planned, don't we, for that?
We do.
But it's going to be a little bit more exciting. So we'll keep that one for us for now. But Si, thank you for joining me, and thank you guys for tuning in. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment. Let me know. Well, let Simon know how you think this is going to get on. I'm sure I will pass the comments on to him. And give me your score predictions as well down below in the comments. I really like to hear what you guys think the score will be at the weekend. And guys, don't forget to join me in my matchday vlog. And I will see you for the QPR game. So, thanks for joining me.
All right.